Hello everyone, welcome to CivilPrep. I'm Krishna Gupta. This is a session on geography optional, that is case studies at the rate 1000. Okay, and here this session is specifically on Oceanography 1. Okay, now the sessions which are being designed, it has been specially uh, taking the requirements of students with respect to understanding of concepts with 3D models. Okay, so we are basically using here 3D models for the understanding of concepts and topics and applying them in recent case studies. So friends, you can join our Telegram group. So the link will be provided in description. You can like, you can subscribe. You can also share this video with your friends who are preparing for geography optional civil services so that they can have a very good insight. They have a clear understanding with respect to learning of geography optional. Okay, we also have sessions with respect to live answer writing. Okay, you can join the Telegram group and there you will get the link for the live answer writing session. Okay, where we'll be discussing the questions and answers on daily basis with respect to the syllabus of the geography optional. Okay, so you can go to the description, you can find link. Do comment that how did you find this video? Was it helpful? How helpful it was? And how it helped you in making your preparation better. Okay, so this is civil prep. Now moving further with our first topic. So first topic here we have, that is coral bleaching. So looking at this diagram which is provided here, these are corals. Okay, so here this is a 3D image. Okay, this is inside the water. Okay, corals will be seeing that corals, they are a symbiotic relationship between a polyp and zooxanthellae, which is an algae. So this results into the formation of the corals. We can see here these are coral reefs. Okay, these are the various types of coral reefs which are present here. Okay, so here we'll be seeing that the coral reefs, they are quite important. Okay, they are very important for a ecosystem. They are majorly found in the shallow water region. The formation of coral reefs, okay, their origin, their formation, it has been explained by Darwin. Okay, first by Darwin and later on Davis. He explained this on the basis of the theory which he has propounded with respect to the development of coral reefs. Okay, now in this part, when we try to understand that coral reefs, they are one of the most important, we can say, the organisms in the world. Okay, they are also called as rainforest of oceans. Okay, they are also called as the rainforest of the ocean. Why they are called as rainforest of the ocean? Because they are present in the between the littoral zone, between the high tide and low tide zone. So just below the low tide zone, they are present. Now here one thing is important, that the formation of coral reefs, it provides one of the habitat, one of the most important habitat for the residence of the various organisms, fishes in the region. Okay, so therefore this becomes one of the most important region in the sea. Now, one of the important thing about the coral reefs, they are present between 23.5 degrees north to 23.5 degrees south. To understand this part, we can go to this uh, map section here, which helps us explain that how the coral reefs are being present in the contemporary times, how the coral bleaching is taking place. And what has been done in the contemporary time for this coral reefs in the contemporary time? Okay, so here we'll be seeing that this is the region of coral reefs in the world. Okay, this is the region of coral reef in the world. So here we can see that between 23° north to 23° south, we have the presence of coral reefs here. Okay, so here we can see this is a detailed map. So here we see that the part which is in green in color, the parts which are in green in color, this specifies the coral bleaching which is taking place in the contemporary time. Okay, the blue one, okay, here we can see the dotted part. So this blue part, it specifies the present and extent of coral reefs. Apart from this, this green and blue region, this specifies the marine protected area. So here we see that the coral reefs which are present in the Southeast Asian island region, for example, the region of Thailand, the region of Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. Okay, here we have northern part of Australia. So this is very highly dense with respect to corals. Okay, so this has been in the news. Okay, in the contemporary time, that is between January 2025 to May 2025, there was the sixth mass bleaching of the coral reef, which has taken place since 1998, and this was provided in the Wilkinson's report also. So the report was provided in 1998, but how these coral bleachings are taking place, it has been explained quite well in that report, where the various factors are global warming, number one, number two, the sea surface temperature rise, number three, ocean acidification, number four, the various, we can say, uh, the extremities in rainfall, okay, and uh, there is because of the extremities in rainfall, that is high rainfall and low rainfall, the freshwater influx is high and the salinity is declining. Because of this condition, we see that it is also resulting into the coral bleaching. Okay, so because of these factors, we see that the coral bleaching, the corals, they are getting bleached up. Okay, they are living out the zooxanthellae, and they are getting discolored, they are getting turning into white. Okay, turning into white is the bleaching part here. Okay, not only this, but there are various diseases which is also resulting into bleaching. Pest infestations also resulting into diseases. Increased biological activities, eutrophication, also resulting into coral bleaching. Okay, so this was one part. So here we'll be seeing that in the recent times there has been report, okay, which has been given by NOAA, okay, which has specified that almost 83.9% of global coral reef, okay, it has been affected between January to May 2025. Okay, so the thermal resilient zones, they were Raja Ampat region, Raja Ampat region, and the Red Sea. Okay, where the bleaching was very, very high. Okay, so for the understanding of this part, we have already seen uh, the theory of Darwin, the theory of also Davis. Okay, then we can see here the Wilkinson report. It is also quite important. This is quite relevant in the contemporary time also. Okay, now as we have seen in the map part here, that there are presence of various marine protected areas. Okay, so here we can see that this dotted region which is provided here, this is the part of marine protected area. Okay, so this marine protected area, they are acting as a habitat conservation, where the temperature rise, okay, it is seen into the part here, uh, the ocean acidification part. Okay, then the migration of fish species, they are also seen into very high condition. Okay, how the migration is taking place. So with the presence of this marine protected area, The coral reefs, they are tried to being revived, and they are tried to be saved. Okay, so this is the first topic for today, that is coral bleaching. After coral bleaching, we have next topic with respect to the sea level rise. Okay, we are seeing here one of the incidences of sea level rise. This is one of the map of United States of America where the flooding has taken place. Okay, and because of the flooding, there was the water was coming into the city, and because of this water, this is an urban area, and this is present near the sea coast. Okay, so here we can see with this animation that how the flooding is taking place here. So we can see here the water is moving from the sea into the interior region, and this is resulting into the causing of flooding. Okay, so this is one of a classic example of sea level rise, which is taken place in the United States of America, resulting into the drowning of the complete region. Okay, so this we can also see in the 3D manner. Okay, this is the overall elevation here of this region. Okay, we can see the presence of the settlement and how this human settlement they got submerged within this particular area. Okay, so this is one of the part here, the sea level rise. The sea level rise, it is majorly taking place because of the melting of glaciers. Number two, the expansion of water due to rise in sea surface temperature, which is majorly taking place in the tropical region, which is majorly taking place in the tropical region. Okay, so here we see that this is one of the case study of United States of America, which is quite important for us to understand that how the urban area, okay, not only urban area is one of the example, but how the sea level rise, it is affecting a particular region with respect to the melting of glaciers. Okay, with respect to the flooding aspect also, with respect to the increase in temperature resulting in the sea surface temperature rise and expansion of water. Okay, so this part we can see here, we can also connect it with uh, certain important areas. For example, the sea level rise, it is interlinked with isostatic change and eustatic change. Isostatic and eustatic rise in sea level. Apart from this, there is also another important theory with respect to the glacial-eustatic theory, that is the rise and fall of the sea level in between the glacial and interglacial cycles, which is also linked here with the glacial part. Okay. Apart from this, we can say that the special vulnerable regions. Okay, one of the case which was previously discussed, that was of Indonesia, where the from Jakarta, the capital was being moved. Okay, so this is one of the part where we are saying that it is resulting into one of the catastrophic conditions in future, because the sea level rise, it can take place by almost 0.29 meters by 2100 because of the melting of glaciers and the expansion of water due to heat. And this is provided by IPCC AR6 report. IPCC AR6 report, it has provided this data here. Okay, so impact, it can be seen with respect to coastal erosion, saltwater intrusion, and displacement of the human beings, human settlements, industries, also displacement of various flora and fauna also. Okay, so this is one of the important part, a case with respect to sea level rise. Now, the third topic here we have, that is the thermohaline circulation. Now, thermohaline circulation, we have uh, read about it. Okay, we have read about it, we have understood the concept. I am just making one of the, I've got certain videos. So I'm presenting videos to understand, to make you understand that how actually the thermohaline circulation is taking place, because it is associated with the phenomena of downwelling at one point. Okay, here the downwelling is taking place, and at another point there is the phenomena of upwelling. Okay, how this has been done, let's look at it here. Okay, so this is one of the simulation. A basic experiment is conducted where the ice is put inside the water. Okay, ice is floating because its density is less as compared to water. So here ink is being spread, certain drops of ink is being given in the water. So here we can see that the water, it is moving down and the ink is also getting down, and this is specifying the phenomenon of downwelling. This is specifying the phenomenon of downwelling here. Okay, let's restart it. So here we can see that the blue ink, it is moving towards the other end. Okay, it is flowing along with the water. The cold water, it is denser as compared to the warm water. Therefore, it is sinking. And at the other side, we can see that the ink, it is getting upward. Okay, this is being pushed by the cold water which is coming from the behind part. So this is resulting into the upwelling phenomena and the downwelling phenomena. So this is the basic part here with respect to upwelling and downwelling, and this is resulting into the thermohaline circulation. Let's understand this also with the video. So here we can see this part, that here the water is coming towards the North Atlantic Ocean, okay, which is near the Ireland. So here with respect to topography, there is also melting of water from the glaciers and it is sinking down. And here the reversal of the water flow is taking place. And here we can see that the water, it is moving from the bottom topography of the ocean, of the Atlantic Ocean, and it is moving towards the southern part of the Atlantic Ocean. And here we'll see that it is joining one of the streams, which is circumpolar whirl, which is surrounding the Antarctic Ocean. Okay, sorry, the Antarctic continent. It is also called as the Southern Ocean. And here we see that there is the first, we can say the overturning is taking place in the Indian Ocean, and it is joining back to the Atlantic part. And the second branch will be saying that it is, we can see in the Pacific Ocean. In the Pacific Ocean part, it is the second upwelling is taking place and the overturning is taking place, and the water, it is joining back to the Atlantic Ocean current part here. So this is one of the classic example of thermohaline circulation which is taking place over the world. Now, on the basis of the same upwelling and downwelling phenomena, we see that the ocean currents, they are also based on the similar concept, but here we'll be seeing that the major driving force here it is wind. Okay, for example, easterlies, westerlies, they are responsible for the movement of the wind in different regions. For example, easterlies, they are moving from west to east, sorry, from east to west, and the westerlies, they are moving from west to east. It is basically specifying the source region. So on the basis of this part, we can see here Here we can see here that in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, this is the Pacific Ocean. So this Pacific Ocean, here we can see this equatorial current. This equatorial current, it is warmer in the surface region because of the presence of easterlies. So after the easterlies, they are moving here. Okay, they are, as we can see, they are moving towards the coastal area. Near the coastal area, they are deflected, and one branch is moving towards the northern hemisphere and another branch is moving towards the southern hemisphere. And after reaching a certain area, okay, after reaching a certain point, they are getting there is basically the intermixing of water is taking place, and because of the intermixing of water along with the phenomena of upwelling and downwelling, there is formation of, we can see here in the red part, that is the warm current, and the blue part, it is the cool ocean current. For example, this is North America. In the North America, just provide give me in the comment box that what is the cold current here. Okay, towards this part, okay, towards the Eastern America, here we can see there is also warm current. What is the name of the warm current in the North America? Then we have one of the cold current. We have a cold current in the near the Africa region, Northern Africa region. What is the name of this cold current? Then we can also see a warm current and a cold current in the Australian region and the African region. Near the Africa region, we have the presence of a warm current, and near the Australia region, we have the presence of cold current. So, what are the names of these warm currents and cold currents? Just specify me in the comment box. Okay, so we'll have a discussion on those part also. So, guys, this was one of the part on the ocean currents. Okay, ocean currents, that is one is the surface ocean current. This is the part of surface ocean current, while this thermohaline circulation, it is part of a deep ocean current. Okay, now so guys, I'll be stopping here with this session on oceanography. See you tomorrow. We'll be joining with the oceanography part 2. So guys, all the best, take care, and do like, share and subscribe.